It's your girl, Miss Ericka B, and I'm back with another video. And I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Okay, so I just want to start off by saying thank you for all the 133 people that subscribe to me. Thank you. Thank you for letting my channel grow. I can see myself at 500 at no time. I'm trying to get to that goal. Then the next goal going to be 1,000. So I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I want to come here and talk about the Bishop's Live. It was some juicy shit in that live. Oh my God. Like, I would have never ever thought all of that happened. I was just listening to him and I was like, damn. Like, I was like laughing, but it wasn't like it was funny. It was like, damn, like that really happened. It's kind of like a nervous laugh. And I'm like, damn, like all that happened. Like, he ain't hold back for nobody. Like, he told it all. And you know, he was talking about, you know, everything. And man, where do I start off with this shit? So he was telling the story about how he got started with All About the Tea. I'm not gonna get into that because this will make it a long ass video. So that's when, I want to say he was like March. That's when everything started going downhill. I kind of knew that Schoolboy and Monica kind of had like a thing that everybody else didn't have. Like, you know, the Bishop didn't have that. You know, Ples didn't have that. Even Marcella didn't have it. I can't believe I'm taking up for her. Marcella didn't even have it. It was just Schoolboy and Monica that would talk on a regular basis. So like that was crazy. And then when he was like, I'm gonna be all over the place, but just work with me. So then that's when he said that, oh, he texted Monica and was like, oh, you need to, you know what I'm saying, hit Ples up. Like, what's going on? Like, you not hitting up. And even he said it in his live, she's a badass communicator. Which we see that. All her subscribers see that. Everybody see that. She's a bad communicator. But I don't believe she's a bad communicator. She communicates who she wants to communicate with. And that was Schoolboy. And I get it, like everybody, I guess he's been reading comments like on people's videos and shit. And he gonna sit here and say, because I know specifically in one of my videos, one of the comments say, how can you call someone a mother that you have never seen their face? And even he said that. He was like, that's weird as shit. He was like, how you gonna sit here and call somebody a mother and you never ever seen their face? And you know, and he will say that, you know what I'm saying, back then, you know, when they first started the panel, that, you know, they would talk on, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, or they would text or whatever to get them topics. I mean, to, you know what I'm saying, what topics, you know, to ask what they want to talk about. But then he was like, that stopped. He was like, that stopped immediately afterwards. And then he said that, you know, oh God, he was like that they will get the subject literally a couple hours before the show, or even like before they went on, which I was like, how can you prepare for the topic and you telling us the topic right before the effing show? Like, that's not right. Like, let me know in advance so I can know, like, get my thoughts together. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being put on the spot. Because I agree with Bishop. I hate being put on the spot. But if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. But at the end of the day, I hate being put on the spot. Let me, you know what I'm saying, let me research and let me watch videos and let me form my opinion, basically. So I get him on that. I totally get him on that. Then he took up from Marcella. Talk about Marcella, you know, is a great person. You know, she's a sweet, loving person. You know, she drinks, you know, because Marcella be having a full day of work and she just wants to come and relax and unwind. Okay. No, she's a functioning alcoholic. That's what she is. You don't need to drink every day to de-stress. You don't need to drink every day to de-stress. And then when you're drunk, you don't get belligerent, but you say shit out your mouth that is uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? So with that whole Marcella shit, I kind of didn't agree with him on that. But once he was like that, Schoolboy had called him and me and her and Monica was going on plays. He was like, what the fuck are you going on plays for? He was like, she ain't say nothing wrong in that video. So what the fuck are you going on plays for? Talking about, oh, did you see the video? Oh, did you see what she said? Man, I know Bishop was on that phone looking at the phone like, what did she say? I watched the video. What the fuck did she say? She just wished us farewell. That's it. And then, you know, he was like, that I, you know what I'm saying, agree with. He talked about the mental health thing or whatever, which I've been saying this whole damn time, that it's not right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right, because people are going to think that you're crazy. I said that when All About the Tea, when I gave All About the Tea versus Plays, that video, I said that. I was like, people gonna think that she's crazy. And when she started getting hit up, that's when she hit Bishop up and was like, people think I'm crazy. Like, what did I do? And I understand why she was pissed. People hitting me up thinking I'm about to lose my mind. And I told you the reason why I'm leaving is for time constraints. Everything is opening back up. Everybody's getting the vaccine. So what the hell? So when you know, when he talked about Schoolboy, he was like that you can't base, you know, your, you know, saying your likeness to someone. And that's what Schoolboy does. She bases her channel off Schoolboy bases her channel off of Monica. Talk about if we, you know, if we never went on her channel and woo-de-woo-woo, we wouldn't have a channel. We wouldn't have the followers. We wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have that. We should be thanking Monica. I remember she said that shit in her live. And I was like, you don't have to thank nobody. You put in that work. You put in that time. You don't have to thank no effing body. You go up on that panel 5 nights a week and give it your all. You showing them what you got. And if the people fuck with you, the people fuck with you. But don't sit here and say that somebody else made you. And I agree with Bishop on that shit. That's why I sit here and say I don't ever want to go on somebody's channel and my followers grow and they sit here and say I made your channel. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I might use your name in the title And I might say shit about you, but at the end of the day, you didn't make my channel. Because I got other content. You probably just, about 3-4 videos out of my content. All of my videos that I made. So I agree with Bishop on that part. And then, sorry guys, I'm driving. So, and then, when he said that he's not returning to All About the Tea, I said yes. Yes. Because he was like that he didn't like what went down. Because they were ganging up on her. And they were. They were ganging up on her. And he tried to sit here and take up for Marcella like, oh, she didn't know what was going on. And woody woody woo. Okay, I know her and Monica talk about the shit. But at the end of the day, he was like, oh, I'm not trying to diss Monica, but Monica's just a bad communicator and woody woody woo. And no, she, like, her character is flawed. You can be in contact with one person, but you can't be in contact with the rest of your damn panel. That's fucked up. And they sit here and he sat here and said that her and Schoolboy talk on an everyday basis. And even the bishop said he had to sit here and tell Monica, hey, text her, write her. And then, he talks about, how he's a flirt or whatever. And how, him and players would react or whatever. And how people would say, oh, you need to, you and players need to get together and woody woody woo. Jokingly or whatever. So, but the one thing I can say is that him and players contacted each other outside of the panel, which is kind of good. But at the end of the day, you sitting here talking about we a family, but it's such things as dysfunctional families and families that don't talk to each other. I'm going through that right now. I don't talk to my sister to this day. I don't talk to my sister to this day. Me and her got into it, haven't talked since. So I know a dysfunctional family when I see one, because I'm in one. But I'm so happy that he left. I'm so happy that he's not, that he opened his eyes and, he finally said his piece or whatever. And, and then I hear that Schoolboy is leaving. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then he was like that Schoolboy don't know how to keep friends. I see that. I see that wholeheartedly. And I used to say, oh, I can imagine being Schoolboy's friend. But I'm not about to sit here and have someone put a battery in your back and go off on me and you ain't even watched the fucking video. Both of y'all ain't even watched the video. But both of y'all want to gang up on one person and think that shit is cool. That shit's not cool. That's bully mentality. That's bullying. You bullied Blaze. Just because she wrote you and said, just because she made, not because she wrote you, just because she made a video. I'm about to say, and she ain't say nothing bad in that farewell video. Ain't say shit wrong in that video. But you went on your live in front of 3, 4, 5,000 of people. And was like that she was leaving due to mental health issues. would be pissed too. I would make a video too. Fuck you mean? Not everybody hitting me up on my social media saying, are you okay? Is everything all right? I will pray for you. God gonna get you through this. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I get where Pledge is coming from with that. I get it wholeheartedly where she comes from with that. And I will be pissed too. And that's the only reason why Pledge made that video. Went on that live and did what the fuck she did. Because of the words that came out of your fucking mouth. And now I understand why Bishop didn't say anything. Now I understand. I understand now. I really do. Because I remember I said in my video, in one of my videos, I was like, if I was the bishop, I would have said something. But I understand why he stayed quiet. You know. Me, whole time I was thinking because he was still gonna be on that channel and he didn't want to upset the boss. That's what I thought, and I take that back. You know what I'm saying? When I listened to that live last night, I was like, I totally get it, my dude. Like, I totally get it. Like he said he had to log off. He's like, because they were ganging up on her, and that's not right. He was like, how you gonna sit here and say that we family? And first of all, we ain't never seen your face. And second of all, we have dysfunctional families out there. Then talked about Schoolboy and friendships, how she can't keep no friends. And then talked about Schoolboy and how she's calling somebody that she'd never seen or met before her mother. When he was like, that's kind of weird that, you know, that you will call somebody your mother you never seen their face before. That's kind of weird. Which is totally true. That shit is weird. Like, what the fuck? I got one mama. And then I was to say online that even he said this. I got one mama. And if my mama was to watch my video and be like, you're like a mother to me, my mom would be pissed. She's like a mother to you. So I'm not your mother? My mom will go the fuck off. Sorry for yelling. My mom will go the fuck off. And rightfully fucking so. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. But thank God that he left. I think whole time he let the comments get to him. Whole time. That's what I think. I think the whole time he was reading the comments on other people's pages, and he was reading that, oh, the bishop better not go back, woody woody woo, the bishop better than this. And he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna step back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be on All About the Tea no more. Because this is too much. And on top of that, I didn't like what they did to Pledge. And even he said, that's professional. Pledge is professional. Pledge wants everything in writing. She is a lawyer. She wants everything in black and white. And Monica wasn't willing to give them a contract. Which is stupid. Because if I go in business with you, I want you under contract. I want you to know the pros and the cons and what you cannot do. Period. But she is a bad communicator. And her character is flawed. Like, I unsubscribed and I was joined, like I was part of like her membership or whatever. And I did that. I unsubscribed with that too. And then what else was he talking about? He was talking about Schoolboy's page or whatever, and the followers or whatever. And I'm sorry guys, I know I'm all over the place, but that was a 2-hour live. A 2-hour live. And he said a lot of shit. He said a lot of shit. So I just come to y'all and let y'all know that thank God that he is leaving. The bishop is leaving. I did subscribe to Bishop's channel last night. I unsubscribed from Schoolboy, and I unsubscribed from All About the Tea. I was never subscribed to Marcella's page. And yeah, but again, I want to just thank all of my new followers, all of the 133 people that followed me. I thank y'all utmost sincerely. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get through this. Please enjoy my content. Please let me know what you guys want me to get my thoughts and opinions on, what you guys want me to review, what you guys want me to do. If you want me to do a Q&A, I'll do a Q&A. I'll put my email in the description box. You can email me your questions that you want to know. And yeah, I love y'all. I thank y'all. And I just want to say, I'm out this bit. Deuces, peace, and blessings.